I'm Luke Summerhays, and I love Stunky. I've never seen a skunk in the real world, not even a zoo, and I don't know anyone who has. I'm not even sure I've seen a photograph or a real video of a skunk. Nonetheless, like every child on Earth, I knew all about skunks from cartoons. After all, this is the animal with weaponized farts. Of course kids want to know all about it. Found in the Americas, and most closely related to badgers, skunks are mammals with bushy tails, sleek black and white fur, and, yes, an ability to secrete a powerfully stinky sulfuric spray from their stink glands, which wards off predators incredibly effectively. Stunky is the inevitable skunk Pokemon. A poison and dark type, it trades the black colour for a poisonous purple, and draws the face in that way cute animals are sometimes drawn, which makes the mouth look like a big butt. Pokemon Diamond tells us, it protects itself by spraying a noxious fluid from its rear. The stench lingers for 24 hours. And Pokemon Pearl says, it sprays a nose-curling, stinky fluid from its rear to repel attackers. Even the name combines skunk with stinky, and abilities like stench or aftermath mean battling a Stunky really feels like fighting a big stinky skunk. The Japanese name, Skunpoo, combines skunk with poo, the Japanese onomatopoeia for a fart. Throw in this Pokemon family's cries and, well... Stunky, like last week's Glameow, is often used by members of Team Galactic, the villainous team from the Sinnoh region. It can catch players off guard a little, as its secondary dark typing means the typical response to a poison Pokemon, of using a psychic move, is ineffective. Welcome back to Does Andy Remember Gen 4 Pokemon?
And if so, does he have any thoughts about them?
Stunky.
That is a skunk, 100%.
Yep.
Yeah, it evolves into big skunk.
Yep, Skuntank.
Skuntank? I was going to say Skuntank, yeah. Well, it's not very tanky, is it? It's just a bigger, I guess, like in the way that you might call someone a tank at the gym.
Yeah. Or in an
doesn't
RPG.
Actually have any kind of artillery attachment. Yeah, an RPG maybe. I don't know. I don't feel that it's going to make a great party member.
Got some fartillery.
Oofed. That is a skunk, isn't it? I mean, that is literally it. There's no... You can't be excited by a skunk, I feel.
Well, I mean, they had to make a skunk Pokemon eventually.
Well, you don't have to. Nobody's forcing you to.
I feel like it's perfect evil team fodder, which is basically what they used it for.
Yeah, well, that's a bit harsh, isn't it? Poor skunks. They're not evil. It's just defensive.
Yeah.
Why are you casting skunks as evil, man?
Poison, isn't it?
It's just 'cause poison. Yeah, you can't just assume all poison-type Pokemon are evil.
No,
there must be some good ones.
I'm pretty sure all evil people do like to use poison Pokemon.
What, are they poisoning people with it? Hopefully not.
Trying to. That's why you got to put a stop to them.
Well, I haven't seen any episodes where they try and poison people, so... That's never been a plot in the game, as far as I'm aware. Either. Yeah,
I'm just trying to think if I can think of a specific example. Team Rocket directed their poison at people, which I'm 100% sure they do, but...
Well... I thought they just cut off Slowpoke tails.
Yeah, they do that.
That's the opposite of poison. That's nice and nutritious.
Lance attacks Team Rocket members with his Pokemon.
That's pretty bad, isn't it?
That's sick.
What?
I mean, that's what you have to assume is the threat, right? Because I beat you in a Pokemon battle, now you have to let me pass because I have a dragon and you don't. So I think that's always been the implied threat.
I thought it was all just good, like, fair play. Like, you know, oh, you beat me, you're good lads.
Yeah, but not for, like, when you're breaking into a criminal organisation.
Yeah, no, that's exactly how it works. But, you know, if you go into a criminal organisation, you can challenge them at anything, really. Like, you know, cards, flipping coins.
Is it like death in Bill and Ted? You can just walk into, like, a Yakuza boss and be like, I challenge you to a game of Marvel Snap, and if you win...
Probably. Yeah, you just have to show dominance. It doesn't matter what field you show dominance in.
Alright, I'll remember that next time I'm in trouble with a criminal gang.
Or a bear.
For the most part, Stunky isn't too threatening, but that changes a little when, at level 34, Stunky can evolve into Skuntank. Skuntank is a bigger, slightly bulkier skunk, with muscular hind legs and a scowling face. Its tail curls around and lays across the Pokemon's back, protruding above the head like the cannon of a tank. This obviously leads to the English name, Skuntank, and the slightly different Japanese name of Skuntank. One could also see Skuntank's tail forming a kind of hairdo above the face. A big pompadour haircut is shorthand for a teen troublemaker in Japanese media, as seen most recently on Clive in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, a completely ordinary teen. Of course, in actual modern Japan, this haircut is only really seen on middle-aged men in leather jackets, trying to recapture their youth. As with Stunky, many Pokedex entries are preoccupied with the foul stench. Pokemon Pearl says, "It sprays a stinky fluid from its tail. The fluid smells worse the longer it is allowed to fester." Some others, though, detail the particular ways Skuntank can live up to its name and operate like fart artillery. Pokemon Diamond tells us, "It sprays a vile-smelling fluid from the tip of its tail to attack. Its range is over 160 feet. Real-life skunks can shoot with accuracy, with a range of around 3 meters or 10 feet, which is impressive enough, and even then the smell can be detected from much further distances away. Pokemon Platinum tells us, "It attacks by spraying a horridly smelly fluid from the tip of its tail. Attacks from above confound it." In real life, skunks are rarely hunted by predators, thanks to the effectiveness of their defensive stench. One of the few animals that does actively hunt skunks is the horned owl, whose attacks from above do indeed confound skunks. In-game, Skuntank is a straightforward attacker, like a tank. Wielded by Team Galactic bosses, it was a certain challenge, and chasing opponents off the stage with Pursuit, it was a Dark-type battler. I was a kid who took Pokemon and Digimon very seriously, so when either of those anime started to overdo it on the toilet humour, I used to find it off-putting. I'm here for the serious business of Wargreymon defeating Myotismon, and Ash Ketchum becoming the very best, not to see Koromon poo in a taxi, or Stunky do a fart. As I've grown older, I've mellowed on that front, and I now quite enjoy the way Japanese media can shift tonally quite suddenly. After all, that's how life is. Music for Luke Loves Pokemon is by Jonathan Cromie. Artwork for the show is by Katie Groves. Writing, producing, and editing is all by me, Luke Summerhays, and funding is provided by lovely listeners at patreon.com/podcastiopodcastius. I love it when you guys get in touch. Hit me up on Twitter or Facebook at LukeLovesPKMN, and let me know your thoughts about our next monsters, Bronzor and Chatot, or share your love for any Pokemon. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet are with us, so on Sundays we have bonus episodes about the Pokemon of the Paldea region. Also, join me Friday and Saturday nights from 8 PM UK time at twitch.tv/LukeLovesPKMN for my streams. And even if you don't feel like doing any of that, thank you so much just for listening. I love Stunky, and remember, I love you too.